The theater had long ago shut its doors, another casualty, I suppose, in the world of push-button entertainment. Still, for me the old theater was a place of marvel and mystery. Its basement prop room, somehow forgotten during the theater's many unsuccessful reincarnations, had become my escape from a world with which I was perpetually out of step. In its heyday in the 1830s and 1840s, the theater saw the likes of Emily Dickinson, F. Scott Fitzgerald, and Walt Whitman, rubbing elbows with Henry Clay and Daniel Webster. Edgar Allan Poe and his child bride Virginia were among the theater's most ardent devotees. Perhaps that's why I found it only passing strange when I first encountered Mr. Poe there 2 years ago. It was January 30th, the day his wife died, that he first came to the room. January 30th, 1847, or January 30th, 2007, depending on one's frame of reference. My frequent visits to the prop room and my isolative ways were, of course, a concern to my adoptive parents. But so long as I kept up my grades and kept my appointments with the shrink Dr. Dupin, they largely let me be.
Rosalie, let me just give you a prescription. This is for the 10 milligram. It's the same as you've been doing before, one at bedtime. Okay, same time next week.
Thanks, Doctor.
Take care. This is Dr. Dupin dictating treatment note on patient Rosalie Armacourt, October 7th, 2009. Patient's delusional system remains largely intact despite 2 years of treatment. No apparent response to therapeutic trials of Prozac, lithium, and Abilify. Currently, patient complains only of insomnia. This partially improved on 5 milligrams Ambien. Will raise dose to 10 milligrams QHS. New paragraph. Patient elaborated today on belief that Poe's wife, Virginia, died in childbirth. She brings in a adoption record from 1849 on a Rosalie Poe. I'm sure that this is mere coincidence, a fact that the patient has exploited to add validity to her delusions. Clearly, Rosalie's fixation on the author relates to their shared history of maternal loss and adoption at age 2, as well as an affinity for the local theater. Patient given a 30-day supply of Ambien will see for ongoing therapy in 1 week. End of dictation. Celia, I'm going to be out of the office for about an hour. I want to run over to the Poe Museum to check something out. I'll have my cell phone, so just call me on that number if there's any emergency.
Mr. Poe? Mr. Poe? Oh, hey there. I brought you some pastries from Amontillado Bakery. I know it's your favorite.
Rosalie, my seraphim, you're too kind. Truly, I don't know what I would have done these past 2 years without your gentle ministrations. I only hope that my own Rosalie has a modicum of your benevolence.
You certainly know how to turn a phrase. What is that you're looking at?
It's that marvelous device, that iTouch. I'm watching some show, Celebrity Cribs, I believe.
Oh, I love that show. Whose house are they in?
Some singer, Usher. Yes, they're at the house of Usher.
How long have you been here this time?
A century? What meaning has time in a place such as this?
Yeah, about that, Mr. Poe. I was thinking. I mean, why are we even here? And I think maybe after Virginia died, you were lonely. And God knows I needed a friend. But maybe that and our love for this place was enough to pull us through time. It was like a magnet.
I felt the same pull. Perhaps if the need is strong enough, we transcend time. I've always felt that this was a place that existed on another temporal plane.
Oh, before I forget, I brought you some more of my pills. You know, the ones that help you sleep.
Thank you, Rosalie.
And also, I was wondering, I wanted to take a picture because I want you to always remember me.
Oh, trust me, Rosalie. With the image or without it, I'll always carry a piece of you and a piece of this place inside of me. Actually, even when this too often scarred heart has stopped beating and this insufficient flesh has liquefied, I'll still carry a piece of you in my soul.
Oh, Mr. Poe, I love you. But I have to go. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Goodbye, Rosalie. Do not think too unkindly of me for the way in which I leave this world.
The photo, aren't you?
Pardon me?
The photo, the one Poe was clutching when he died. Isn't it the damnedest thing?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
The photo, it's in color.
Yes?
Poe died in 1849. The first color photograph wasn't until 1861.